For many years, Disney has been pandering to the Chinese market. They've been trying to make them so happy. They made all the political films that could appeal to the Chinese market, but it's no longer working because Snow White is the biggest disaster of any live adaptation project ever released in China. It has failed to even make $2 million right now. The first weekend, it made only about $1 million, which is beyond pathetic. It is tracking so badly in China every day that it's a disgrace for me to report on its Chinese box office numbers. It's very, very bad. On every metric level, on every scale you want to look at it, it's just bad. Now, if you look at the second weekend tracking, it has come out officially about a few hours ago. Box Office Pro has updated the numbers. They want you to believe that this will have a very good hold its second weekend in the US, but it's not going to happen. I will tell you this for free, it's not happening. The trends suggest that this film is going to have at least 65% drop. But if you go to Box Office Pro, they're suggesting this film is still tracking to have a second weekend run up between $17 million to $25 million. I understand that they're a bigger trade, they have more data analysis to their number, at least the numbers they always state on their website. But the reality is that this film doesn't have good legs. If you look at the day-to-day numbers in the week, on Monday it made 2.6 million. I didn't cover its day-to-day numbers, but this is a trend it's having. It made 2.6 million on Monday in the US. It dropped 75%. And then Tuesday, it went up a bit and made 3.9 million. That's still not great because Dumbo, on the other hand, made $4.7 million uh, at the same time when you compare the Tuesday first numbers. So people are saying, oh, it made more on Tuesday, but that's not really the case. It's not like it's doing very well or anything. It's a typical release schedule because what happens is that whenever a film is released, there are Mondays, the Monday grosses take more of a drop than Tuesdays. Tuesdays, they say it's rebounds, more or less, if you follow box office numbers and how it's run generally. So it's not a big deal. The main thing here is that there are other projects coming out this weekend, and I have a feeling that Snow White might face a competition that he never expected, and that is the new film A Walking Man. I didn't know that A Walking Man was coming out this weekend. This is a Jason Statham's action film. Now, Jason Statham is a guy that I'm in love with, I watch virtually everything he's in. I never realized that A Working Man was coming out this weekend and could actually take number one spots because the tracking for A Working Man is between 10 million to $15 million. So if by any chance Rachel Zegler's Snow White falls to 65% and above, like 70%, it could fall below A Walking Man. There's another new film called Death of a Unicorn. That film is tracking between 10 to $15 million. That also has potential. Make no mistake about it, there is an apathy towards the Rachel Zegler's Snow White film. This is on Disney. No matter how Disney wants to spin this at this point, this is on them. They brought this woman into the picture and she has ruined this project. The second weekend drop, I estimate, is between 65 to 70%. Now, if you go to Box Office Pro, they're estimating between 50 to 60%. I don't see this being a 50 to 60% scenario because you have to look at the first weekend. The first weekend came in well under the projections, and now you want a second weekend to hold out at 50%. Where's the audience? Who's going to pay more tickets to watch this film? I just don't see it happening. That's my own take, basically. Now, a working man might really overperform and play to the John Wick crowd, the adult crowd that wants very good action film, and it could overperform and make $20+ million this weekend and beat Rachel Zegler, and that will be so embarrassing for Disney if a working man, a very small budgeted action film, can beat a tentpole like Rachel Zegler's Snow White in its second weekend. It's going to be hilarious. I'm going to cover the box office this Sunday, if it's possible. I will see, but there's a chance I can cover the box office on Sunday to see how much this film will still hold out on Sunday. But then again, you guys should be patient. Please make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys very much next time.